Hello and welcome to hobby vlog number 170. Now, as you can tell, this is going to be a little bit of a different one. I'm in a hotel room, which is very, very nice. I'm actually in Belgium. And as you can see behind me, I have brought some hobby stuff with me. Now, I'm not entirely sure how much hobby time I'm going to get, or if I'm actually going to achieve anything. But as I said last week, it's pretty sad to think that I wouldn't do anything. And so I'm going to give it a go. So let me see if I can show you my thumb. So what I brought a Kings of War Giant, which I can assemble, and everything I brought is just assembling. And I brought a Vietnam USAF airfield, so that is these two planes. So a little bit of a fun thing. If it'll give me something to do in the evenings. I've no idea how busy I'm going to be while I'm here. So if I get time, then I'll do it, and if I don't, then I won't. But this I managed to fit into my checked baggage. What I also brought over here were a couple of little solo games. So I actually took this to the UK last week and didn't even take it out of its box. So I'm really hoping to get some time to have a look at that. I want to see if I can teach myself it. And then I've got my old favourite for travelling, which is Unbroken. So probably, turn myself back around, probably what I'll end up doing is not actually filming what I'm doing as such as just talking about what I've managed to do every day, because travelling while you're hobbying is quite an interesting subject anyway. I've done a series on it before when I went to Germany a couple of years ago, which I may try to remember to link, but otherwise you should be able to find that. This time I've not brought any paints. I've just brought my little snippers, my sharp hobby knife, and both types of glue that I use. So anyway, yeah, I hope that you enjoy this video. I don't know how I'm going to edit it yet, but yeah, let's see what this week brings. Well, it's Monday evening, and I've had a good day. I got a fair bit done this morning, actually, and then I've just sat down after dinner, and I'm working away. I'm working on the OV10A Bronco while I'm watching Chris Ginn from Let's Dig, digging a hole, digging the deep pond. What I've realised is I'm not actually going to be able to make as much progress as I hoped, mainly because, and if we, I'll try to turn this around and show you. If you have a look at these, we've got lots of painting and lots of decals to do, and I haven't brought any paints, and so I can't do any painting, and that means I can't do the decals, which means that I'm going to be able to assemble until I think I can't really assemble anymore without not being able to get the paintbrush in there and get the decals in. And step 11 I think is as far as I'm going to go, because once we do this is going to get quite close in, and I'm not going to be able to get the paintbrush in to paint, and I'm not going to be able to get the decal in if I do that. So I'm going to have to stop on the OV10, which is a shame. I'm having a lot of fun. These kits are very good. So I'm not sure what I'm going to pick up next. I might pick up the other plane in this kit. I also didn't mention, but I brought myself Bolg to assemble, so I might start assembling Bolg. And of course I've got the Giant to work on as well. I'm going to be out for a fair few nights this week as well, so that will impact on my ability to do anything. But I am going to try to hobby every morning at the very least, if I can. Try to look at the light at the camera. I don't know where it is. Anyway, so yeah, really pleased I brought some stuff. Should have bought paints. What I should have done is looked at the kit and just brought the like 10 or so paints that I need, because that's all there are, 10 or 12 paints. I could easily have packed those in, and the primer, and then I would have been able to carry on further and maybe even get this plane built, because it's going together so well. I really can recommend ICM. This kit is an absolute dream to put together. Everything's slotted in really nicely. There's good instructions, really nicely laid out sprues, and the actual parts come with really good guides to enable you to fit things in the right place. So yeah, really, really impressed. But yeah, I might now disappoint myself and go and work on Bolg. I think to try and put Bolg together in the last little bit before I go to bed. So yeah, it's always nice to hobby on a trip. Right then, so Tuesday evening, I had a really nice steak this evening, and I've come back and hobbied for a little bit. And what have I done? Yeah, I actually did this morning. I got my Bolg assembled. There's going to need to be some filling on that. I've done a little bit more on the OV10 Bronco, which is on the floor down there, which you can't see really, but I've done about as much of that as I can. I built another of the seats and a few more bits and pieces, but I think that's as far as I can get without painting, so I'm going to stop that. So I then and I've worked on my giant, and I've made some really good progress on the giant. So I've got the torso and legs basically done. I'm going to leave that to go off, and then I need to decide which weapon I want. Do I want the club, or do I want the kind of sword thing, and do I want a shield or not a shield? So I'll think about that tomorrow. But yeah, good little bit of hobbying. I'm probably going to run out of hobby at this rate, which is not a bad thing. I'd rather run out than and get it all done, get everything done that I want to do. So I'm pretty pleased with that. So yeah, good going, enjoying hobbying in the hotel room, just an hour or so at the night, just to relax before bed. I'm going to go to bed now, yeah, I'll go back home. When I get home, I'll have lots of things to paint, which is always good. Well then, I decided not to do any more hobbying through the week, and I'm going to pack up now, so I will show you what my plans are. So I've managed to get the giant to slide nicely into this box, and I've also put bulk inside the plastic container again to take back. The OV10 Bronco, those are the parts. What I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap those up in toilet roll, in toilet tissue, and I might think I'm going to put them inside either that plastic or inside there, just to keep them safe, and hopefully everything will arrive back without being damaged when I get back. So there we are. So I hope you've enjoyed this slightly unusual vlog, and I've enjoyed the fact that I've made it, and I've really enjoyed the progress I've made. Not as much as maybe I expected, and I didn't play any games, but that's because I've been enjoying a book, and books are good as well. So yeah, thanks for watching. Really do appreciate it. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I do reply to all of them, as I always say, so don't be shy. And yeah, I'll wrap up by saying, coming on for a year, really close to a year now. If any of you are directly or indirectly linked and impacted by the horrible war in Ukraine, then my thoughts do go out to you and anyone you know who is in that situation. And to everyone, please do stay healthy, stay safe, and stay well.